My, understanding in English has never been, not like video. It's really video, and it's very obvious. I don't really need to actually make any type of recognition. It's very obvious. Let me actually prove myself. It's very obvious. I want to actually demonstrate it. It's very, very obvious. Technically obvious. It's very obvious. No one can actually deny. No one can actually deny it. It's a very obvious. I want to actually prove that it's really not true. Everything is really video. Never had any different. What is video? Yeah. I have evidence to prove that this is really kind of bother. It has never been charged from that point. Have you not actually noticed that? It's not never going to be charged. Because somebody's really constantly bothering the uptake of the electricity. This is really the evidence. All my phones are being really kind of hindered by, invisible hints. It's very obvious. All my English reading is very, very literally video-like. There's no chance it would be lesser than video. No one would say that. No one in this universe to say that my English is not video. Don't actually try to drag me down. Even actually Harry and Williams, and Nanny can actually still work at the nanny department. I really actually thought to myself, because maybe there are, nannies are actually working for the same nanny department to take care of their children at the time. Because, we all know that, there are many children there, not just two of them. So I was thinking that was really the reason. But I clearly perceive it as a now. Even I have an evidence to prove it. Even actually in the 20th century, it says in the 20th century, and this person sleeps for 20 years. That has been actually written in the 20th century in a writing. Sometimes it has been written as a to depict a past event as a past, but sometimes it would actually be just presented as who is this mother of American whatever, in that way, American patriotism, like this. I saw it many different times. If you ever actually saw this Jeopardy, you're gonna actually notice that I never had any difficulty. 한 번도 시간 헷갈린 적 없어요. 뭐든지 비디오였어요. must는 하나도 없었어요. I never actually had any type of issue with must, because everything in English was very natural to me. That's really the reason I can easily picture whatever type of event happening in English. Only English I can communicate. I don't actually speak in Korean. It's a dirty compromise, tell the truth, Not yet fully, no. You want to see how quickly? It says that, your video will be played. It says that was the last message. Will be played. That was the last message, but it was actually still gone in this way. I never actually checked it, but it was really easy. I don't really need to wait for any second. I read English, if I ever actually read English, memorize the entire sentence, 1 second. Korean full sentence requires 30 seconds to even actually get the message. I'm not exaggerating. For your obvious message. It's very, very obvious. I want to prove it. Oh, Android is getting started. I don't really need to think about it. Android is starting. I just really need 1 second. That's it. Never even actually need to see anything. What do you mean by that? I actually read English much, much faster than Korean. I actually... Everything is really video. I really read it. I read English faster, 2 times faster or 3 times faster than Korean. It's very obvious. No one can actually. I don't really read it. Trust in the 세지서. Schweizer nicht. Dresden. I don't really need. Schweirburg. I don't really need to think about anything. Yeah, it's fine. I really read English much faster. Go on Kim account. I really read a German faster and English faster. I don't really read a Korean. I don't really read it. I don't know why. Fan favorites. I really read it faster. Heute, 7 p.m. 19 Uhr. CDF. That's all I saw. Never actually saw. Heute. Aujourd'hui. Performance mode. I don't care, but I just actually read it. Huh. A big sister loves when it's a baby. One's a baby, you know. I didn't actually read it, it's still up here. It could actually be baby sibling. I didn't see that, but it's very obvious baby sibling would have come out. You want to see how quickly I can actually do it? I can read it? Then, give me a chance. I've never actually seen it for more than 2 years. How would I ever remember it? Have you ever thought about the ridiculousness of your argument? It's really ridiculous and stupid. I have never actually, watched any of the Jeopardy programs in more than 1,000 years. So I don't really know. I have according to your thesis, I have a very short-term memory. Then how would you fucking actually make a sense if I ever actually get this, very correctly so quickly? I never thought about anything. How to play Jeopardy? Say something. I don't mind. Oh, I get that. Everything you'd expect from a bank. I read it, TD Bank. I read English faster than Korean. This is all I want to prove. Give me damn approval. Then I would have backed off. I don't actually read a single word. Everything you would expect from a bank. That's it. I don't really need to. I actually, read something in English, super, super faster. Enjoy your experience. I'm not lying. The Radio City. No, it's not really minus. Holding. Wording. But I cannot actually read it. So it would be really bothersome. In that way, I would actually, cannot get it correct. In that way. 그럼 빨리 못 맞춰요. I can never actually solve the question ahead of time if this kind of hindrance exists. Anything is possible. The latest one, please. I want to actually solve the latest. Just say something, I don't mind. 228 is fine. I never really need to. neighborhood in this city. What is actually the city that has been actually part of this here region in the southern area? Now, I can actually read. You don't really need to tell me. Pulitzer, the essay of this, Cotterman that has been actually, part of this anonymous person who's been contributed to this in a newspaper as named after this man. What is it? I don't really need to. I only know. I don't really need to. I really read it in English really, really fast. Don't actually try to drag me. I don't really need to. I really read English much, much faster. It's not what something that I just said. Fest, that's it. 2019 Fest.
You have wondered what the contestants and I talk about at the end of the program. I'm just kidding. I am reading you. You might define the author. And finally, loud and clear. That's how I'm reading James. 1919-2000. In 2019, Germany and other lands had events honoring the 100th birthday of this modernist design.
Powerhouse.
Yes, I'm reading you 2000. Narcissus and Goldmund in the Glass Bead game.
Jung.
This number amendment was ratified by Nebraska on January 16th, putting prohibition in force.
19?
Correct.
I don't know.
The Temple of My Familiar and the Color Purple.
Alice Walker.
Yes. Robots like the Sunfish have been cleaning up
Herman
reactors
Hesse.
in this 2011 meltdown in Japan.
It's Fukushima melting.
As a social experiment in 2014, a bot traveled 6,000 miles through Canada this way, but in the United States in 2015, soon met a bad end. It's right. Yes.
Mm.
Let's do loud and clear for that. This
I didn't know
Italian
that.
superlative tells the musician to play very loud. James,
Alto. Bellissimo.
you must be a necromancer. Your cacophony is doing this, a noisy idiom that refers to a man in Genesis. James.
The dead man.
Raising the dead? No.
Cadaver?
Was Raising Cain.
Raising Cain.
1996. Answer? This informal literary group that included Robert Benchley and Dorothy Parker began meeting for lunch in 1919. That's it. Ex-CIA analyst Elizabeth McCord practices both international and domestic diplomacy on this CBS show.
Presidency Vice VP. Madam Secretary Ash.
First Lady Millie Grant was said to only appear in 3 episodes of season 1 of this drama, but by the end of season 6 was president.
House of Cards.
A city in India gives its name to these writing pants.
Uniports.
Clothes will drape softly when cut on this synonym for diagonal or slant.
By oblique.
This cropped jacket gets its name from a Spanish dance and the music for that dance.
Bolero.
Billionaire governor Peter Floyd turned out to be not the ideal spouse for Alicia, trying to make her way as a lawyer on this drama. James, good wife. You got it. That takes you to 8600. We're going into our first break.
But he still managed to get several. I'm really great. I'm really great. I got so many things correct even in this very crazy circumstance. I think I'm a genius, basically. There's no other way that I can explain it. I'm very happy. To say something, I don't fucking mind.
Take a break. Pause. Come back after this. So, executed as a traitor August 23rd, 1305, we raised not our martinis, but our Gibsons. Michael, who's William Wallace? William Wallace, portrayed by Mel Gibson. You are correct. Traitors 400. Ephialtes, a Greek traitor, allowed Xerxes I of this empire to capture Thermopylae.
Torian.
Michael, what is the Persian Empire? Yes,
Persian.
Traitors 500. Head of Vichy France died in 1951 on Ile-Dieu off the coast of Brittany. Michael, who's Marshal Pétain? Henri Pétain is right. Business and Industry 100. This #1 U.S. bleach company was originally known as the Electro-Alkaline Company.
Clorox.
Barbara. What is Clorox? Clorox, that's right. What a dish 200? Answer there. Gravlax is this red-fleshed fish with mustard sauce. Barbara? What is salmon? Yes.
Salmon.
300?
Lux auf Deutsch. Lux. Bean? Peanut.
What a dish 400? Devils on horseback are stuffed prunes, and angels on horseback are oysters wrapped in this.
Lemon?
Michael, what is bacon? Correct.
Bacon.
Sauce you put on the ice cream and peaches Melba. Barbara, what is raspberry sauce? Yes.
Raspberry sauce. I've never imagined it.
The cones in the eye allow us to see colors, and these light-sensitive cells allow us to see shades of
Rods.
gray. Bob, what are rods? Rods. Anatomy for 200. Two muscles, the brachialis and this one, allow you to bend your arm at the elbow.
Triceps.
Barbara, what is the bicep?
Biceps.
No. Barbara, Michael? Bob, what are the triceps? No.
Tendon.
Barbara was so close, but she forgot the S. It's biceps.
Biceps.
Pick again. Anatomy for 300. Answer. The hip is a ball and socket joint
Mhm.
consisting of the acetabulum and the head of this bone.
Knee bone.
Michael, what is the femur? Femur,
Ah,
right.
femur.
Anatomy 400. This section of the respiratory tract is also known as the windpipe.
Trachea. Esophagus.
Correct. Anatomy 500. Among the hormones secreted by these
I know
glands
femur.
are
Femur is a hip bone.
and aldosterone.
The greatest one.
Bob, what are the adrenals?
Adrenal.
Business industry 200.
I'm so sorry.
When the soda company jokingly offered a Harrier jet for 7 million points, John Leonard tried to
Oh,
claim
but
it.
this is really. But I just want to have a. Oh yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is something that I've never watched. I feel so great about it. Marketing manager. No, I'm not lying. You want to see this? How quickly I can actually say?
By a personality from
Oh.
one of our affiliates.
I really feel awkward.
That's followed by glassware. That can mean two things. We have a real horror story for you, followed by economic abbreviations, and finally the Ides of February. Believe it or not, they were on the 13th, not the 15th, as in the case of March. Eric, start. Sports for 200. All right, here we go.
I'm Rob Fukuzaki from ABC7. Most remember him as a baseball player, but the Rose Bowl statue of this multi-sport star reminds people he played football as a UCLA Bruin.
O.J. Simpson.
Who is Jackie Robinson?
Jackie Robinson.
Sports 400.
I'm Jennifer Gilbert from Fox 45. Pimlico is home to this horse race, the second of the Triple Crown.
Derby. Kentucky
Eric again.
Derby.
What is the Preakness?
That's it.
Preakness.
Sports 600.
Hi, I'm Sarah French from NBC Charlotte. Here at Bank of America Stadium, the Carolina Panthers, led by this quarterback, qualified for the Super Bowl in 2016.
Seth.
Who is Cam Newton?
Yes.
Sports 800.
I'm Pooja Lodia with ABC 13. This 7-footer from Nigeria was the MVP of the finals for both of the Houston Rockets NBA titles.
I don't know.
Eric.
Who is Olajuwon?
Hakeem Olajuwon. Yes.
Sports 1000.
Hi, I'm Eric Perkins from KARE 11. In the first regular season NFL game at US Bank Stadium, the Vikings beat this team that plays its home games the closest to Minneapolis.
Eric.
Who are the Green Bay Packers?
Yes, indeed.
Wisconsin Green Bay Packers.
Econ abbreviations 200.
GDP. This.
Gross domestic product.
Seth.
What is gross domestic product?
Yep.
Two things 200.
Individually owned wealth, or any city that's the seat of government.
Headquarters.
Seth.
What is capital?
Capital.
Two things 400.
To weary with tedious repetition, or to drill a hole in a wall. Eric.
What is bore?
Bull.
Or, correct.
Econ 400.
Bought. B-O-T. Balance of this.
Balance of trade. Transaction.
What is trade?
That's the word.
Econ 600.
TFC. Total fixed these.
Costs.
Eric.
What are costs?
Good.
Econ 800.
AS and AD. Aggregate these two related things.
Supply and demand. Supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
Amen.
Eric.
Econ 1000.
PDI. Personal this income. Eric.
Disposable.
That's right.
Glassware 200.
The tall, narrow glass known as a flute is perfect for this beverage. Perhaps an Armand de Brignac Brut. Susie.
What is champagne?
Yes.
Glassware for 400.
The smallest glass available through the official Jim Beam store is this heavy-bottomed one. Eric.
Champagne.
Shot glass.
Shot glass. Okay.
Glass 600.
Answer. Daily double.
Mutual game show.
Well, as usual, you're off to a good start.
I'll wager 2300.
Okay, here is the clue. Take a look. The name of this wine glass may come from the Irish word for mouth.
Busha. Sifter.
What is a snifter?
Oh, Shut your gob. Goblet.
Ah, goblet.
All right, we're going to take our first break. Back in a moment, folks.
I really thought about the sifter. The sifter is more like this.
Seth Birnbaum is from Seattle. What I understand is
Geocaching.
which means
You find
bring me the direction. Turn here, stupid. Eric, pick up your signaling device and make another selection.
February for 200.
On February 13th, 1990, these two countries agreed to reunite.
Germany.
Seth,
What are East and West Germany?
that's it.
Two things, 600.
The body of a dismantled ship, or an incredible body for Marvel Comics.
Hulk? I
Susie,
don't
what is Hulk?
good.
know.
I took February for 400.
On the fateful day in 1970, this heavy metal band, fronted by Ozzy Osbourne, released its first album.
I don't know.
Eric,
What is Black Sabbath?
correct.
February 600.
This future First Lady was born in Independence, Missouri, February 13th, 1885.
Truman?
Eric,
Who's Bess Truman?
correct.
February 800.
The last original edition of this comic strip appeared on February 13th, 2000. Its creator had died the day before. Seth?
What is the Far Side?
No. Susie?
What is Peanuts?
Peanuts.
Ah, I
Yes, indeed.
really wanted to say Charlie Brown. Ah, I was
This
funny.
husband and wife duo were proclaimed co-rulers of England on February 13, 1689. Eric?
Or William and Mary.
Yes.
Horror 200.
There are things which so afflict him that he has no power, as the garlic in this classic novel. Eric?
Movie.
Dracula.
Dracula.
Yes.
Horror 400.
This author, pretty much nailing the title early in the book. Now, do you still want the interview? The vampire asked. Susie?
Who is Rice?
Rice.
And Rice, correct.
I didn't
This
know
could
that.
mean two things for 800.
Rice.
Part of an envelope, or a commotion or dispute. Eric?
Was a flat.
Fry.
Horror 600.
A New York Times review said this Stephen King title character runs psychically amok, and things go south for her and everyone. Eric?
Who's Carrie?
Harry White.
Horror 800.
In the strange case of these two, I was slowly losing hold of my original and better self.
Jekyll
Or
and Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
You were right.
Or a Story 1000.
What not to expect when you're expecting this title of a 1967 Ira Levin novel. Seth,
What is Rosemary's Baby?
yeah.
Ah,
things,
Rosemary's Baby.
A spy's
That's what
fake
it is in the
identity,
movie.
or a recording of a song that was someone else's hit. Susie,
What is a cover?
Hubba.
correct.
Glassware for 800.
A snifter is narrow at the top to intensify the aroma of cognac and other types of this liquor.
Champagne?
Eric,
What is brandy?
Brandy's
brandy.
right now, the $1,000 clue. A slang term for the items seen here in the glass. Give it this name.
On the Rocks?
Eric?
What is rocks?
Yes. And that takes you up to 83.
I should. It was about to be very good. Hmm. Test an instant test. Poets. Lord of the Canterbury. Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer. Lord of the Canterbury. Geoffrey Chaucer. Canterbury Tales. Geoffrey Chaucer. The period between sunset and full dark is found in the title of Stephen My Twilight. What the fuck? I don't really have any difficulty, asshole. You know what? You're gonna actually, get your asshole kicked out. Electron, I think. Fuck you, I don't fucking need it. Shit, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking asshole. First major battle of the Civil War. Lexington. I think so. I don't know. The battle at Washington, right? The Lexington battle. Color. This color tainted from plain dye. Blue violet. Turquoise. I don't know. Is it turquoise? Is it fire? Nope. I don't know. U.S. geography, Four Corners Monument. Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah. Opera. The Teresa is old. Oh, Wagner. Richard Wagner. Wow, the DOD, the Defense Department of Defense. Classic novels. Call me Ishmael. Ah, Moby Dick. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. New Year's Eve. Colonel Gregorian calendar. Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper. A Star is Born. A Star is Born. Philosophers, Plato's. Aristotle. Aristotle. Oh, Aristotle. Alexander's teacher. I don't fucking need to think about it. Palindrome. Any guiding belief. Dogma. Credo. palindrome should be 똑같아야 되는데 dogma. It's not 똑같아. Creed. Belief. No. I can't. It's a really same one. Backward 4. Dr. Faucius. Author. English dramatist인데. I don't know. Stevenson. I don't know. Dogma. Credo. Switzerland. Burn. Credo, Dogma, what is that? It's really, it should be seen. Flip it. Base turns litmus blue. One turns red. Acid. Acidity. Acidity, litmus test acidity. She was a professor of painting at last minute. Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo. No. Kahlo industry. Frida Kahlo. The bull whose forms he was adopted. Taurus. Frida Kahlo. What's that? Dogma. Credo. Should palindrome. Flip it.